So you want to be normal. So you just want to be like everybody else that roams the world, not knowing the power that's in them. I see a whole bunch of people walking around out here. We have no idea how talented they truly are. Now I'm talking about talent, like some God-given ability. Talent that sometimes you have to hone, you have to work on, you have to harness yourself. And they just walk around just on their phones, just clueless to how powerful they are.
You have weirdness to you, whoever you are. Things that you might sometimes be a little bit ashamed or embarrassed or uncomfortable with, right? But you shouldn't be. What makes you different, what makes you particularly strange, if you want to use another word, is your strength, is your source of power. You've lost touch with it. Let's go back and try and find it.
Life will knock us down, but we can choose, whether or not, to get back up. A couple of times a year, I do something that's gonna feel like I'm about to die.
Rise and shine, dreamers.
So I need to do something that's gonna just like tame the beast. If not, I just feel like it's gonna seep in other ways I wouldn't want it to in my life, So make savage of the body and civilize the mind.
Not two people. We have the easy voice. That's that voice that we all love. That's that very comfortable voice. That's that mommy holding you saying it's going to be okay. Doesn't care how good you are. Just
Woo! Good morning, dreamers. Rise and shine. Oh my goodness, what an incredible start to the day already. Shane said it yesterday. He's like, yo, I don't know what it was, but there was just a switch, just something in the air yesterday. Felt different to really go ahead and draw the line in the sand and step into the greatness that is to come. Adam tapped in the building. JoJo inside of the gym. Love it. There we go. Getting the day started off right. Getting the morning rituals, the morning routine, the gym started, the body flowing. Excellent start to the day. I love to see it. So many amazing things are happening right now. I've been seeing ka-chings. I've been seeing withdrawals coming. I've been seeing some phenomenal, amazing blessings are flowing to and through. And I'm not surprised because we've been putting in the deep work. So let's go ahead and dive into today. I love Neno's topic this morning too, right? Turning blessings, right? So many, it's so tough to understand that blessings at the end of the day for everything that's going on right now in life, believe it or not, they are blessings in disguise, right? There's a silver lining in whatever lesson that we're growing through right now. So proud of everybody. So grateful to see the growth that we're getting 1% better every day. Shane and Talina, it's good to see you, fam. Good morning, rise and shine. So let's get into it for today. Today, we're going to be talking about, I got another great one. We're going to be talking about how do we go ahead and measure the vision, right? Let's go ahead and whip out the measuring tape. How do we measure the vision? And the way we're going to do that is by checking the compass. Love it. Adam just got his new tat, brand new, fresh, fierce, right on the forearm, starting a new chapter to the book. So grateful to see it. So let's drop a little bit of gratitude down below before we go ahead and dive into today. I love to see it. This is going to be a good one. Let me get IG tapped in. They are not going to want to miss this one for today. So drop it down below. Let me know. What's everybody grateful for coming in today? Cedric out of Missouri, traveling, transforming. I love to see it. What is everybody grateful for coming into today? Here we go. IG is live. Let's get to it. Awesome. So, family, I'm grateful for God. Johnny, what's going on? So grateful to be alive. I'm telling you, just got in an accident literally on Saturday, and it just goes to show how fast life can be taken, right? Today and tomorrow, we could not be able to walk. So every day is a blessing. Every second is precious. Every moment is appreciated. So I'm grateful for, you already know, we got the Congo water. So grateful for the morning rituals. Today is day 392. I believe diving in. What day is everybody on? If you haven't started yet, there's never been a better time than right now. And this is for nobody else, but for accountability for yourself. So love to see it, family. So grateful for these skill sets. So grateful to be able to go ahead and be around the circle of influence that we have. Day 421, 382. Come on now. Let's go. Good stuff. All right, here we go. Let's get into it. Salty, what's going on? Royalty chick, love to see it. All right, today we're going to be talking about the compass, right? Yesterday we talked about the vision, right? Casting the vision. We went over so many details on how to really conduct this vision and actually pull it into HD. right? Well, today I want to go ahead and teach you all the power of the compass, right? So for a lot of us, we've been diving heavily into John C. Maxwell lately. For those of you that don't know, John C. Maxwell is an absolute GOAT inside of the industry. But here's the deal, right? Here's the deal. John C. Maxwell is somebody who has a lot of experience, a lot of reps inside of the game, inside of the industry. So there's nobody better to learn from than somebody who truly knows leadership inside and out, right? Teamwork, right? Teamwork makes the dream work. Vision, right? Casting vision. So here we go. There's multiple parts of the compass. There's about 6 pieces of the compass. And before I get into the compass, just as Neno talked about this morning, right? Turning blessings that we might see as burdens, right? Seeing them as if they're in disguise. So I want to teach you guys something that John C. Maxwell went over inside of this chapter. He talked about attitude, right? And Neno explained this morning how whatever we're growing through right now, it's being able to go ahead and see this from a different level, right? So let me go ahead and give you guys the breakdown of attitude of how he explains the power of understanding how we can all leverage and utilize our attitude. Here's what he said. You ready? Attitude. He's got like 12 different quick little bullet lines, quick little punch lines for attitude. Watch this. Stick with me. This is huge. He says, attitude. It is the advancement of man, of our true selves. It's the root of our inward, but it is the fruit of our outward. It is our best friend, or it's our worst enemy. It is more honest and more consistent than our words. It is an outward look based on our past experiences. It's a thing that draws people to us or repels them away. Attitude is never content until it's expressed, right? We all can relate to so many of things. I love it. I could do a whole hour training just on this, right? Attitude is the librarian of our past. It is the speaker of our present, and it is the prophet of our future. Woo! Let that really sink in. Talk about really looking at just one word, attitude, at a completely different spectrum. But same thing happens with everything that's going on in life. What is our attitude towards everything that's happening right now in life? Are we being the one to play a victim, right? Like I've been in the past. Oh, why is life always seem to be happening to me? Why does it always seem like it's one thing after the next? And guess what ends up happening? More things to complain about end up raining down. And I've been there. I know it very well, but I also know the other side, right? To be able to speak positivity, to be able to speak the vision, to be able to understand that we all have a compass. And I'm so excited because today, this compass is going to allow us to really step into that side of the attitude. Let's get into it. You ready? This training is crucial. This is huge. You can not only learn this, but teach this. So how many, let me see how many pieces of the compass I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, 6 pieces of the compass. Let's get into number 1. The first piece is going to be called the moral compass, right? And it's cool because the compass has all different directions, right? We have north, south, east, west. Well, let's go ahead and look at this a little bit deeper today. So our compass, here's the first one. Moral compass, we're going to be looking above. Here's the first way to look, okay? We're going to be looking above. What's the moral compass of the company, right? For those of you that don't know, this company, there's no way it could be around this long if this company did not have God's hand blessing over everything that we're doing, right? We've went through so many trials, so many tribulations behind the scenes that a lot of us have no idea about. And the way that this company is still pushing is, I believe, we have God's hand directly over this platform, directly over this leadership, directly over this company. So this is huge for me because at the end of the day, we've seen a lot of people who are successful, but to me, I don't care how much money's on the table. If it's not ethical, I don't care about it, right? I've gotten deals from multiple different places to go ahead and do different things, but if it doesn't align with my morals, to me, I don't care how much money it is. It's absolutely irrelevant, okay? So the first part of the compass is going to be moral, right? And let's go ahead and just look at the name, right? Lady Boss Nikki said it right there. Look at the name of the company. The name is called I Am, the first 2 words, right? I Am Mastery. If you look at just the word I am literally is in the dictionary one of the 2 most powerful words, because whatever we follow that with, most of the time, we become. So they understand the power of affirmations. They understand the power of stepping into the highest version of ourselves. So I love that, right? I Am it also stands for international markets. You see, the reason why this company was created was to give the average individual like you and I a chance at actually creating a life by design. Chris Terry saw what trading could do for somebody who came from New York, didn't have a good background, didn't come from money, and created a substantial amount of success. So you know what? Let me create a company that's international, that can be in international markets to go ahead and help out anybody, even in third world countries. How cool is that? Talk about a man that's giving. I don't know if you know this. Chris Terry has never taken $1 from this company. I don't know if you guys have ever known that. Chris Terry, our CEO, he's a billionaire. He doesn't need the money. He's never taken $1 from this company. So you talk about somebody that leads with faith, somebody that is honest, somebody that is loyal. Woo! This is deep. I'm telling you, I'm giving you all a deep conversation for today. So the first part of the compass is going to be, somebody drop it down below, the moral part of the compass. That we are absolutely aligned. It is safe to say that, right? So that's going to be number one. Number two, the second piece of the compass is going to be called the intuitive compass. This is what he states. The intuitive compass is the piece where we're not looking north, south. Guess where we're looking for this one? Step one was looking up for the morals. Step two, the intuitive, guess what? Now we're going to be looking within. Okay. He says integrity brings fuel to the vision. Passion brings fire. Woo! Watch what he says in the next sentence to follow it up. He says, if necessity is the mother of invention, intuition is the mother of vision. I got goosebumps reading all of this chapter right here, because it makes so much sense. You see, when the vision resonates, when we all know we're collectively growing towards something together, this is where the magic really happens. When you know that we're guided by a higher source, when you know that we have access to elite information, things start to hit a little bit different. We start to show up on Zoom with a little bit more attentiveness, with a little bit more intentionality to go and take this information and really go out and run with it, because some are dying to get access that we have. So the intuition, how do you feel internally, right? This is big. For myself, the reason why I'm 6+ years almost locked in is because of my intuition side. So many people have fallen, so many people have left and quit. Me and Shane were talking about it yesterday, but we know where it is that we're going. We know the access that we have. No matter how crazy the storms have been, no matter how many winds have flown through, we know what we have access to right here. This is the intuition part, right? This is more of the spiritual side of success. And here's number three. Number three is going to be the historical part of the compass. This is interesting, right? You've never heard of a compass get in depth the way that we're getting into it today. And guess what? I haven't either. That's why I love this training. Ready? So the historical compass, number one was going to be the morals, we're looking up. Number two is going to be the intuition, we're looking within. Number three is going to be the historical compass. Guess where we're looking? We're looking behind, right? Anytime we want to go ahead and measure a vision, we always want to actually backtrack in the past as well, because the history can actually tell us a lot. So when I first started IM, for those of you that don't know, this company had 1,200 customers. We didn't have all of these amazing products that we have now. There was no such thing as e-commerce. We didn't have any sort of social media training. We definitely didn't have any Mindset Mastery Academy. In fact, all we had was trading. We had one harmonic scanner, and Chris Terry would go live pretty much almost the whole week. And Chris, Derek, and Mike Miles, they would go live at 12 a.m. and 2 a.m. And that was it. That was the whole company. And they casted a vision to go ahead and really impact tens, thousands, hundreds of thousands of lives all around the world. And fast forward to today, they've done that. IM has actually hit $1 billion company. They have impacted over 1 million lives around the world. And guess what? As you all know, we are way deeper than just a trading educational platform now, right? And guess what? Coming next, right? We're going to talk about the future in a second, but just looking at how far we've grown from the past, we're going to be adding on real estate. We're going to adding on a couple exciting things. I can't talk about it yet, but just know we are at the brink of something monumental, something that has stood the test of time, right? They say most businesses fail within their first year. We've not only passed the year mark, we've not only passed the 5-year mark, family, we are hitting the 10-year decade mark. That's different, right? That definitely shows something. And also I was talking about it yesterday. If you go on businessforhome.org, you can actually see we are one of the top momentum companies in the whole industry of MLM. of mentors leading mentors, moms loving moms, making lasting memories. Right? Steve Jobs quote, absolutely. Can't connect the dots looking forwards. We can connect them looking backwards. So safe to say, we've got our roots planted deeply and we're not going anywhere, right? Here's number 4. Now let's go ahead. We looked behind us. Now let's go ahead and look ahead. Number 4 is going to be called the directional compass. I love this one. There's such a cool example that he gives right here. The directional compass. Here's what he said. Think about an NFL team, right? Think about your favorite NFL team. Somebody go ahead and drop it down below. Who likes sports? Who plays football? For me, I'm from Philly. I love the Eagles. I don't know about you guys. Don't give me any New York Giants in here. Give me your favorite football team. What's your favorite team? I want to give you a really cool example. I want to show you something. Miami Dolphins, the Bucks, the Broncos. All right, let's go. Cedric, I love the Broncos too. I actually lived in Colorado for a bit, right? So let's talk about the Broncos. Here was the example that he gave. The Saints, okay, I see you. Here was the example. He said, think about an NFL team. So let's talk about the Broncos, right? When the Broncos are on offense, there's 11 players that are on the field at one time. What is the goal of those 11 players? What is the goal? You see, in football, they have what's called a goal line. And the goal of those 11 players on offense is to get that ball across the goal line, right? So all 11 players, isn't interesting enough how they all have a role, they all have a position to play, but they're all moving towards one goal. This is the power of a team. This is the power of putting strengths. This is the power of putting energies together towards a mission, towards a goal. So the goal here, we went over it yesterday. The goal collectively here, we might all have different passion, different vision, but we're all, I guarantee you, collectively going after time freedom. We're all looking to go ahead and help our families. We're all looking to go ahead and live a life by design. We're all looking to go ahead and max out our potential. But here's the beauty here. We're all moving in unison. Right? IM has a collective goal to go ahead and impact, enrich, and educate 1 million lives. The Dream Team, Digital Dynasty, we have a collective goal to impact, enrich, and educate ourselves 5,000 lives. And individually, we're going to have our own impacts. But the beauty of this is understanding that we all, each individually, play an important role. Everybody brings strengths to the table. Everybody plays a huge factor in allowing us all collectively to get across the goal line to turn our dreams into reality. This is big. You got to realize this. That's why they say you go fast by yourself, but we go far with a family. Okay, so that's going to be the future. This is looking forward. Next, number 5. I got 2 more for you. Number 5 is going to be the strategy. This is going to be looking around. Okay, looking all around. What is the strategy? So if number 4 is going to be direction, we know where we're going. We have a lot of access to some serious successful information. What's the strategy? How are we going to go ahead and get across the goal line, right? A football team, yes, they have a goal to get across the goal line, but guess what they also do to get to the goal line? They have what's called plays. You see, a great team, they run plays to go ahead and get themselves down the field. And these plays run on a specific strategy. You see, we all have access to the exact same concept. We have strategies to get across the goal line. So whether that goal line be specifically exceeding with an e-commerce store, building some phenomenal profits inside of your trading account, whatever goal we're looking to go ahead and accomplish, we have a direct strategy. We have a blueprint to get there. We have a boot camp for any trading academy that we want to look at. We have a fast start to get into e-commerce. We have a full academy. We have go live sessions every day to learn from credible 6-7 figure educators every single day. So it's safe to say we have a strategy, we have a system, and we definitely have the blueprint. So here's the next piece. Here's number 6. The last but not least is going to be visionary. The visionary part of the compass is looking beyond, being able to see what most people can't see. The last quote that he wrote inside of here, he wrote, "You must have a long-range vision to be kept from frustration and short-range failures." I had literally so many flashbacks through time when I read that. Let me read that again. He said, you must have long-range vision to keep you from being frustrated by short-term failures. You know how many times I thought about giving up at the beginning when it took me 19 times to go out and film a video? Like, why am I going to go waste my time every day to go and try and make these videos when it's taking me 19 tries? I'm not going to be able to master. I'm not going to be able to go ahead and learn it. You know what I started to see a lot of times? That was just negative self-talk. That was just me not understanding this is a long-term game. Just because I'm not great at speaking now doesn't mean I'm not going to be able to go ahead and beat at this craft and get better in 30, 60, 90 days. Same thing happened with trading. Same thing happened with building an e-commerce with so many different areas. I failed in so many different areas. I didn't make all this money in trading at the beginning. I was making $5, $10, $20. You know what my friends were saying? D, that's a scam. You're wasting your time. You're never going to make any money. But I had a long-term vision. I understood this is bigger than just me testing this out for 30 days. I tell anybody who wants to join the business, honestly, if you want to test this out for 30 days, 60 days, hold your money, keep it in your pocket, don't want it. Hold it to yourself. You're better off just keeping it. This is something where, given the expectations, you want to come in and treat it like a semester at school, right? If you treat it like a hobby, it's probably going to pay like a hobby. But if you treat it like a 6-7-figure skill set, this is how the potential that it has to pay every single one of us. So even if we don't have the biggest brand right now, even if we don't have a $200,000 funded trading account like Adam's about to get here in a couple of days, even if we don't have, it's literally 500 plus coachings in our e-commerce store like JoJo, right? Building an international team like Lady Boss Nikki, right? There's so many phenomenal examples I have on here. Deanne losing 30 pounds, 50 plus pounds, right? So many phenomenal examples. None of this would be possible if we didn't have a longer term vision. So you all have experienced this already, but now to be able to put it at a bigger scale just puts it in a different perspective. So this is the 6 different pieces to understand when crafting the vision, when measuring the vision. This is how we're going to be able to measure it. This is how we can go ahead and really align each piece of the vision and craft it beautifully. So family, with that being said, that's my training for you guys today, having that 8-pack body, right? Absolutely, it's on the way. Love it. So family, with that being said, that's my training for everybody today. Adam with the 10K in the last 24 hours, manifesting greatness. I love to see it. So if nobody told you today, I'm proud of you, dreamers. I love to see. I'm so excited to see all the amazing things that are here on the way in the month of August and coming into the rest of 2023. Drop some 5s down below if you guys are ready to step into the day, step into the greatness, and go out and let the world know that we are just getting started. So remember, we can be, do, and have anything we can hold in our mind. We can hold it right here in our hand. We're turning dreams to reality. You already know. It's game time. Let's get to work.